Hi there everyone, Morgan with the Video Store here, and today I'm making this delightful balloon cupcake. It stands about 6 feet tall on a balloon base and makes a great addition for any party or event. So follow along and I'll show you exactly how to make this. The supplies you'll need for today's project include 4 160s in assorted colors that you want your sprinkles to be. You'll also need 2 260s, and I'm using purple as my accent color, so my base and my pole will be in purple. And I need 1 red 350, which will be the cherry on top of the cupcake. I'm using Caribbean blue as my cupcake paper color, and I have 5 5-inch balloons and 10 11-inch balloons in Caribbean blue. I also have 11 white balloons for the frosting and 5 more 5-inch balloons in purple for that accent. You'll also need some glue dashes or glue dots, a pair of scissors, and some pumps to inflate everything. The final 2 things you'll need are a balloon sizer box, which makes it really easy to get consistent sizing in your balloons, as well as a balloon base. Now this is one I made out of wood and PVC pipe, and it's currently got a 5-foot section of PVC on it. And if you'd like to learn how to make either of these, I'll leave those in the description box below. I've laid out all of my balloons in order of how they'll go from the base all the way up to the top of the cupcake. And for every layer, there's 5 balloons per layer, except for the very top one, which I'll address in a minute. But for each size you're going to see, you're going to need to inflate 5 balloons to those sizes. So the first layer of this design is going to be inflated to 8 inches, and I'm just inflating those balloons fully and then slowly letting air out until they fit through that 8-inch hole. The next layer is my 5-inch balloons, and I'm going to inflate those to 4 pumps each, which is approximately 4 inches in size. So you're going to do this with both the purple balloons and the blue balloons. This is followed by the next layer being inflated to 6 inches before we can move on to our white frosting layer. Now the first layer of frosting is going to be inflated to 8 inches, so you'll have 5 of these, and then we'll be following it up with the final 6 balloons inflated to 7 inches each. Now once everything's inflated, we'll start tying them together into sets. To make a set of 5, we're going to take the first 2 balloons and twist the nozzles around twice and tie those into a knot, and that's going to make a pair. We'll repeat this and create a second pair in the same manner, but to that we're going to add the 5th balloon. So take the nozzle of that one-off balloon, twist it around your pair, and then tie those nozzles together. So this will give us a trio and a pair, and we're just going to bring those 2 together so that all the nozzles touch, and then twist 2 of those balloons together, locking them into a set of 5. Now go ahead and repeat this with all of our balloons so everything is in a set of 5 except for that very top layer of white. That top layer, we're going to make all of those into pairs and then bring all those pairs together into a set of 6. So I'm just going to twist them together into a quad and then bring that last pair into it so that the nozzles touch, twisting those balloons, so we get a set of 6. So you've got this flower petal shape with the center point, and that's going to give us a lovely top to our cupcake. Next up is to inflate our 260 balloons. Now this is a very simple inflation. I'm just going to leave a 1-inch tail on it uninflated that'll give me a tie point to secure these to the design later. I'm going to burp the balloon so it's a little softer, tie it off, and then just repeat this with the second 260 and set those aside until we're ready to assemble. To make the cherry on top, I'm going to put 1 to 2 pumps of air into that 350 and then push that bubble all the way to the end of the balloon. If it's a little too long, I'll let a little bit of air out so it's a nice rounded cherry. Once I'm satisfied with the shape of that, I'm just going to twist it a couple times and tie it off so that bubble is nice and secure at the end of that balloon. And then I'm going to add a little bit of air to the remaining tail of balloon. Now I don't want to inflate this so that it pops up and inflates, but just so that there's a little bit of tension in that to give it a stem. So I'm just going to squeeze that air down so there's about 6 inches of balloon stem, tie it off, and then cut away the remaining bit. And there you've got your cherry on top. The final element to make are the sprinkles on top. So I'm using my pocket pump here to inflate my 160s, and I'm just going to put 2 pumps of air into my balloon, and that's going to be the standard size of all my sprinkles. I'm just going to tie a knot in the end of that balloon and then tie a knot right where the bubble ends, and that's going to give me my sprinkles. So I'm just going to cut away the excess balloon to clean up the ends. Using the remaining 160 balloon, you're going to put it back onto the nozzle of your pump and continue to repeat these steps until you've made all your sprinkles. I found that I could get 3 to 4 sprinkles per 160 balloon, and 4 balloons made more than enough sprinkles for this project. Now let's bring everything together. So I'm going to take my first layer of blue balloons and put them around the base of my balloon stand and flatten out those 5 so that they all make a single layer. And then the 2 balloons that you put around the pole, you're going to twist those together, and that's going to lock the pole between those 2 balloons and hold everything in place. On top of that, I'm going to add my 4-inch accent color in the exact same way, putting it around the pole, twisting it, and flattening it out. And with this, you want to make sure your small balloons are in between 2 balloons that are below it, and this is going to make sure everything nestles together really nicely. To this base, we're going to add our 2 260s, but first we need to tie the 2 ends together. So I'm just going to take the nozzles and tie them together in a simple knot, then thread them underneath the accent balloons until the nozzles of our 260s are touching that center pole. I'm then going to pull the 260s up between those accent balloons until they're pointing upright. Now for the moment, we're just going to set these here and work on the cupcake above. About 18 inches down from the top of the pole, we're going to start building up our cupcake. So using those small blue balloons, we're going to nestle them around the pole and twist them just like we did with the base. But because these are free floating, they're going to look a little wonky and not want to lay flat. But don't worry, that will flatten out as we continue to add layers. So I'm going to grab the next layer of blue balloons and do the exact same thing and then tighten them together. We want to make sure that they're nice and snug so you can't see the pole through them. I'm then going to go ahead and keep adding layers until I get to the very top frosting layer. I wanted to pop in and let you know that I have a balloon recipe to go along with today's project. This is a downloadable PDF that includes detailed supply lists, illustrations, and written step-by-step instructions to get you through the entire project. I'll have it linked below in my shop, or if you join my Patreon at my Party Maker level, you'll have access to not only today's balloon recipe, but my entire library of digital products. So check out my Patreon membership or the shop below if you'd like to up your party game. And until then, let's get back into the project. Once all the balloons in the cupcake are arranged and snugged together, I can then go back down and twist around those 260s. So I'm just going to take both of them and wrap them around the pole a couple times until I'm pleased with the twists and turns that they're making. Once I've got them kind of in place, I'm then going to tie the 2 ends together, those little nubs that we left uninflated. And then where I've got that tied, I'm just going to slip those right over one of our small blue balloons and making sure those nozzles press right up against that center pole. That's going to hold these in place, and just move them around until you're happy with their twists. Next up is to add our sweet sprinkle embellishments, and I'm just going to use 1 glue dash per sprinkle, and I'm just going to stick that right to the center of the balloon, pull off the paper backing, and then stick these all around the top of my cupcake at different angles and sides, and the more random you are, the funner it's going to look. In the same manner, we're going to add the cherry on top with a single glue dash right to that center balloon, and this cupcake is ready for a party. I hope you're inspired by today's project and give us a try. By switching up some of the colors of the base, the sprinkles, or even the frosting on this cupcake, you can completely change the look of this design. I hope you found today's project helpful. If you did, give this a like and hit subscribe below so you don't miss any of my future videos. I'm going to be launching tons of balloon videos in the coming weeks, so be looking out for that. And until the next time, you can check out some of my videos over here for similar projects. And remember, stay creative, everybody. Bye!